Hello my loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm doing this video today from the beach and the sun has already gone down, so I don't have much time to record this video before there is no light and you don't see me anymore. So if this is your first time tuning into one of my videos, my name is Stef and I am the Psychic Soul Alignment Coach, and what I do is I work with spiritual people, spiritual entrepreneurs, to help them to do very deep levels of healing, also known as inner work or shadow work, in order to help them to powerfully align with who they truly are on this spiritual level, this higher self level, soul level. And as a result of this greater spiritual alignment, they're then able to create success in their lives as well as their businesses much more effortlessly because they're connected to who they truly are. So that's how I help people. Here on my YouTube channel, I upload weekly energy readings to give you a heads up on what to expect from the energy of the week, so you can use that information to your advantage. And I also do free teachings and bring forward channel messages that my guides ask me to speak on for everyone's highest good. So if that is something that interests you, if you want to learn more about manifesting, mindset, spiritual entrepreneurship, healing word, and all things spirituality, business, then definitely be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification button and change your settings to all so that you never miss out on a notification from my channel. And feel free to go through my past videos. There's lots of free teachings out there on my channel and playlists that you can benefit from to help support you on your journey, okay? So with that being said, I'm literally screaming at the top of my lungs right now, so I really hope everyone can hear me because I'm like not using my mic right now. There's something going on with my mic. The little wind protector thingy majiggy got damaged, so it's making a lot of static in my audio recordings when I have it connected. So I'm just using the audio from this phone right now, and I'm like screaming, projecting my voice to this video so you can hear me. But anyway, these are the kinds of crazy things that happen in my life and in my videos. So if you enjoy my craziness, then definitely be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet already. And if you're a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to this video and just for your continued love and support and your comments. I really do appreciate you guys so much every single week. And I just love you all so much, and I'm so grateful for all of you. Okay, sorry, there was a seagull that was like flying and looked like it was about to like land. But anyway, all right, so this is the weekly energy reading for December 14th through December 20th, 2020. If for whatever reason you're watching this at a later time, then hey, if you were guided to this video, chances are there's a message in here that you need to listen to in order to help you with your journey. So that's what I have to say on that. Oh, also, I would really love to show you guys, but I don't think I can because I don't have time right now. I have to like get this video done. But like, I created a little tripod out of all the little stones here, and they're just like all stacked up on here, and that's where my phone is right now. If the video is a little bit crooked or whatever, that's because you're on rocks right now. Listen, one day I will get a tripod, but for right now, that just hasn't happened. I don't know, every time I go to the store, I just don't see one I like, so I'm like, why am I gonna spend my money on something I don't like? Anyway, so here is the weekly energy reading. Are you ready? When I tuned in and I asked my guides, you know, what this week's weekly energy reading was all about, I immediately heard suspense, and I was like, what? Like, am I hearing right? So I was like, okay, whatever, tell me what the energy is about. And I kept hearing like suspense, suspense, suspense. So I was like, what in the world does this mean? All right, guys, give me more information. So I'm gonna go ahead and read out loud what they said in regards to this week's weekly energy reading. A little bit crooked, but whatever. What can you do when you're on stones and it's slanted? Thumbs up this video if you enjoy me making, you know, my little tripod contraptions out of whatever I find. Especially if you're like a past viewer and you know I use all kinds of things to make my stand. But anyway, all right, so suspense, right? This is what they said. They said, all week long, you will be working diligently towards your goals, desires, tasks. There are some of you who are awaiting answers, results, and outcomes to come into fruition in order to proceed, but you will be left in suspense, okay? The reason being is that many of these prizes, these awards, these outcomes, whatever it is that you're waiting for, will only be revealed and given to you as you've done the work, as you've taken, you know, one step at a time. Like, that is how it's going to be revealed to you. They cannot come in any sooner because you must prepare for them to come in. So that's why you have to take those steps, like one step at a time, okay? And as I was writing that out, I had a vision, and I saw like something complex being built, something really huge and big. But if that big thing were being given to the person in that moment, it would feel so overwhelming, because it's like, holy crap, like, how are we gonna make this happen? So instead of being given the whole thing to one person to do, they were given part of it to start. And when they, you know, took those steps and then did that first part, then the next part would be revealed, and then so on and so forth until they completed the whole thing. It's kind of like what's coming to my mind right now is, you know, with NASA, the Space Center in the US that, you know, sends people out to space and does other space type stuff, right? When it comes to a big project like sending some satellite out into orbit or sending things to Mars or something like that, right? They're not just going to give it to one person. And this is with any company, right? You break it down into areas, into teams, into projects, into all these little things. And as these things advance, then you move on to the next phase and the next phase. And then the complexity comes in and you're able to see the big picture, right? So that's why you're not going to be able to see that outcome, that result, that prize, that reward, whatever it is that you're waiting for right away, because you have to take those steps one at a time to build up to that thing that's going to eventually be revealed to you or given to you or manifested by you, okay? So that's what they said. What else did they say? Remember that you cannot rush divine timing. So as many of you eagerly await for what is meant to unfold next, or the outcomes that you desire, relax. So as you're going through this process, relax. Take a chill pill. It's gonna be okay. They said you mustn't be in a rush to get there or to have whatever you want, okay? Think of it as a detective game, receiving one clue at a time and fully living that now experience to, you know, to the best that you can. So I don't know if you've ever seen those kinds of games, but it's kind of like a detective game or whatever. There's probably another word for it, but I can't remember, where people are given like this little card, right, with a clue. And so based on that clue, they have to like go look around, scavenger hunt type of thing, and then go to the next one. And then they go there, and then the next clue is revealed. And then they go to the next one, right? And so if they were to like get to the end of the game right off the bat, then what would be the fun in that, right? The fun in that whole process is like going from one thing at a time. As you're going to the clues, you're trying to figure it out, you're trying to put it together, all that kind of stuff, to advance to the next thing and the next thing, and it's exciting, it's fun, right? So that's what they kind of want everyone to see it as, is like, stop being so focused on the end goal, the end outcome, the end of the game. Enjoy each step at a time. Enjoy each clue that you get given to you. Enjoy everything as it is revealed to you, and that's how you're supposed to go about your process, okay? Instead of rushing through things and just wanting to be at the end already, okay? So that's what they said. Now I asked, like, why is this suspenseful? Why does it feel suspenseful? Don't mind the people in the background. They're probably really surprised that I'm like talking in English, and they're like, what? Anyway, I said, why does it feel suspenseful? And they said, well, there are several reasons why people are falling into this energy of suspense, right? And so when it comes to the game, though, let me go back. When it comes to the game, like, that's a good suspense. That's like happy, I can't wait for the next thing, and I'm enjoying this present moment, this present step, this present clue right now, and excitedly like moving towards the next, or waiting for the next thing to be revealed. Like, that's excited suspense. But what we're talking about here is like, some people are gonna be in this kind of like negative kind of suspense, right? Where it's kind of like impatience. It's impatience, and they're like, oh, is it gonna happen now? When is it gonna show up? When is the thing gonna, you know, be here? Or, you know, when am I gonna get that thing? And that's like, you know, what I just said. You know, it's not a real positive one. It's like impatience. It's whatever I just said because I can't remember. And I'm getting distracted by the people who are like walking past me, looking at me. So anyway, so yeah, what they said is that there are several reasons why people are falling into this energy of suspense. The first is because some are eager to meet deadlines. They have a deadline that they want to reach already, so as not to have that on their mind. And what they need to do is just enjoy each step they take, and that is revealed as they get closer to their deadline. So there are some people in this energy of suspense because they have deadlines to meet. They need to achieve something, they need to manifest something, they need to have some piece of information or whatever it is before a certain deadline. And because they're getting closer to this deadline, they're like, oh my God, is it gonna come in on time? Am I gonna get this in time? You know, and that's where that energy of suspense is coming for some people. So if this is you, you need to enjoy each step as it gets revealed to you, and just really bask in the fact that, like, oh my God, you know, like as you take these steps, like, oh my God, I'm getting closer, this is fun, this is exciting, like I'm really excited, I can't wait, I'm progressing, like enjoying each of these little moments, each of these steps as you get closer, instead of focusing or worrying on, am I going to meet that deadline, is this going to arrive on time, all that kind of stuff, because you know that works against you. Okay, I hope I don't lose my voice. I'm like screaming because it's really loud here, the rocks and the waves, and I'm just like, can you hear me? Okay, thumbs up this video if you're having fun laughing with me and all my shenanigans, because this is how I roll on my videos. Like, I'm a comedian deep down on the inside. If I weren't doing the spiritual thing, I would be literally making people laugh, probably. All right, so that's what they said. They said, then others feel this energy because of the timing, meaning the end of the year. So some people are feeling suspenseful because we're literally like getting closer and closer to the end of the year. By the end of the week, it's going to be December 20th, and the new year is just like 11 days away, right? Or 12 days away, whatever. And so as we move throughout the week, we're going to feel like, oh my God, we're getting closer to the end of the year, right? So that awareness of the time, the date, is going to create this energy of suspense as we get closer to the end of the year, beginning of next, because what they said is that for these people, they don't yet know what to expect or anticipate. They don't know how they'll end the year or close the year out, and what to expect of the next year. If this is you, what you must do is take some time to gain clarity, reflect, focus yourself, and enjoy your process. You don't need to put pressure on the remainder of this year and to continue to feel anxious about the next. The anxiety will be released as you prepare for the next year, but this requires you to take one step at a time. So what this means is that, oh, it's getting blurry now because it's really late, but whatever. I hope you can see me well enough and you can hear me, especially. That's the most important thing. So what they're saying is that, I didn't bring my ring light, dang it. Anyway, for these people who are getting closer to the end of the year, and you're feeling like, oh my God, how am I going to end this year officially? Like, what's going to happen next year? Like, in order to calm your butt down, you need to do what I said at the beginning of the month on my December energy reading. I will link it up here in the cards. December energy reading, the weekly energy readings from this month, so you can go check them out, because I gave you steps to do, and I told you that it was really important to self-reflect, self-evaluate this month. So to calm those nerves down, that suspense, that anxiousness, it's really important for you to, you know, what do they say here? Like, slow down, relax, reflect. Oh yeah, gain clarity, reflect, focus, and enjoy your process. So gain clarity, you got to do that self-evaluation, introspection kind of stuff. Well, intro, whatever, you know what I mean. Like, that was redundant, but whatever. You know, you got to do that. And you got to like learn from your mistakes and do all that stuff to really like have clarity as to like what you want to do next, what's going to happen, all that kind of stuff. And that way you're more clear about what you want to do next year. And as you do this, like, just relax and stop putting all this pressure on yourself to get things done or to move forward with things or have certain results by the end of this year. Like, just allow that process of contemplation, of self-evaluation, self-reflection to be okay, to be enough. And don't put so much pressure, okay? Because some people are like, oh, I gotta, do this to get this, and you're putting all this pressure on yourself. So don't do that. I hope that made sense. Don't have such expectations of how you're supposed to end the year. Just do your best to enjoy where you're at now, the actions that you're taking right now to come into alignment, to gain clarity, to prepare for the next, and let that be enough. Let that be enough, okay? And then they said, for the last people, last, there are those of you who feel this energy of suspense because you feel out of control. Out of control. This is a very good opportunity for you to do some healing so you can release the fears you have around not knowing how you will triumph or achieve what you desire in the end. So for those of you that feel out of control, do your healing work, because that's where some of that suspenseful energy might be coming from for you, right? It's like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? How's this gonna turn out? And you're stressing yourself out because there's a lot of control stuff there that needs to happen. And again, like, this is like negative suspense or whatever I said earlier. I can't remember the word, but that's what it is. It's not like that excited one. It's more like this impatience kind of thing, okay? Anyway, I asked, what else do you want to share with us about the energy? How might this feel for us? What can we expect? What chakras are being affected? They said that they also want to share additionally that the reason that this energy feels suspenseful is because there is excitement behind it as it relates to new beginnings. Today's new moon energy is bringing forward a new era, a new chapter for many of you, and there's a bit of anticipation as to how exactly that's going to come together. It's like an edge of your seat kind of feeling. So if you didn't know, today we have a new moon in Sagittarius, something like that. I don't know a whole lot about astrology, but new moon in Sagittarius, I believe. And new moons are new beginnings. So on a conscious or subconscious level, we feel this suspenseful energy because it's like new beginnings, right? We're at the end of the year, beginning of next year. It's coming, the next year is like right around the corner, basically. And so we're just like on the edge of our seats, like, oh my God, like, what's gonna happen, right? So many things might feel up in the air or just kind of, not concrete yet, right? But there's like an excitement behind it because it's like, oh, new stuff. Like, thank God, 2020, I'm leaving it behind. 2021 be better. That kind of stuff, right? So they said this week's energy will feel quite invigorating because of the new beginnings and stuff. Which is why we urge you to be patient. Take one step at a time and allow things to be revealed. You see, with this fiery, invigorating energy that's coming in, it's going to shift you into action. And so often you want to see results right away. This is why we say to enjoy your process. Do not get caught up on meeting the deadline, the end goal, or to continue to think that just because you are doing things to move yourself forward that you must see an outcome right away. And so you push yourself to do more than is necessary or needed. So let me interpret that real quick. Man, my video is really blurry. I'm gonna end this. I was gonna pull cards, but I don't know. We'll see. Are there any additional messages we need to know for people's highest good in regards to the weekly energy reading? Hold on. All right. So basically, what they said is that, all right, these are the cards I got. Bridge, this is a Celtic goddess, and Kuan Yin. Bridge says inner strength, move back to wholeness, recognize you have the power, and Kuan Yin says care and compassion, choose to be loved, do what is right for everyone involved, offer a helping hand. So what they were saying is that in this, what I just read, is that this energy of new beginnings that's coming in, it's very invigorating. It's going to move you into action. You're going to want to do things. And sometimes when you're like on fire and you're like getting things done and you're motivated and you're progressing, you're like, okay, I'm doing stuff. Like, where's my prize? You know, where's my reward? Where's the outcome? Where's the result? The thing, right? Because we want to see something to show or validate our efforts. And in this is an important message because there's like an ambulance going off somewhere. And just because you're out there getting things done, moving forward, doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to see things right away. You have to be patient. You have to allow it to unfold and let that be enough. So let me give you a quick example from today. Today I was at the beach. It was a very gray, cloudy day. I couldn't see the sun most of the day. And I sat down and I did some homework for my guides. And I did this and it took me maybe a couple of hours, right? And just as I was finishing up that homework assignment, and I was like, okay, cool, I did what I had to do. I took that one step. You know, I'm not trying to tackle the whole thing right now. I'm just taking that one step, doing that one thing that they said. And it took me a couple of hours, and, you know, I'm going to let that be enough and be okay. And as I was finishing that up, right, the sun decided to show itself, and it was really beautiful. If you follow me on Instagram, you're going to see it on my story. You can find my social media handles in the description of this video. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook. I have a Facebook community as well that you can join if you like. And so anyway, that was like my reward. My reward was like, cool, you did good. You did the homework finally that you have been slowly getting around to the last couple of days, but you did it. Here's your reward. Beautiful sunshine, you know, for the last hour and a half or something of this day. Of this like daylight, whatever. Anyway, and so that was my reward. So you got to take these steps, even though this energy might pull you into action or make you move you into doing things. You're not going to see that outcome, that thing right away. So don't think that like, okay, I'm doing things, where is it? Where is it? Don't be in that energy of like anxiousness or anticipation, like a negative kind of anticipation, you know? I hope you understand what I'm saying, but you know, just let what you're doing be enough. Let what you're doing be enough, and just eagerly, happily, excited to be like, oh my God, I did this. This is amazing. I progressed. I'm doing this one thing. I can't wait to see what next thing reveals itself. I can't wait to see how I move forward to my destination, how this ends up coming about in the end. That kind of place. I really hope that that made sense, right? And then the chakra that's affected this week is the sacral chakra. It's all around creativity, creation, doing, but I'm pretty sure there are some solar plexus chakra issues as well coming up for this week, which is, you know, what Bridge was about. Move back into your power. You have the power. You can move forward. You can make your dreams come true. Take those actions one step at a time. Let that be enough. And the care and compassion card is like, don't overdo it. Don't push yourself. Don't be so attached to getting that outcome, and just because you don't see it happening fast enough, beat up on yourself and think, oh my God, like what I'm doing isn't working, I'm not moving forward, I'm not seeing the results. And like, no, don't be hard on yourself. Like, you have the power. Take one step at a time, allow it to be revealed. It'll all work out in the end, and just do that, okay? So I really hope that this has really helped you and been of service to you. I hope I can get this up tonight, December 14th, 2020. We'll see how the Wi-Fi decides to act today. And yeah, if you enjoyed this message, then definitely give this video a thumbs up, a like wherever you're watching from. Drop me a comment in the comment section below letting me know how this message resonated with you today. I would really appreciate a comment or a thumbs up from you, because that really just supports me in being able to reach other people via my channel. And if you haven't yet subscribed, definitely subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell notification button so you're always notified. Change your settings to all. And that's basically it. I'm wishing you an amazing, amazing rest of your week. And I'm patting myself on the back because I'm getting this video done at the start of the week. And, you know, even though the video quality is really blurry right now, at least I did it. I did it. I'm on schedule. I'm on time for once. And I'm proud. The last few weeks have been off. Last whole couple of months have been crazy. But anyway, I'm sending you lots of love. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you in another video. And if you want to work with me, reach out to me via my social media and see how we can work together. All right, bye, take care.